I'm literally just a girl.
Hello, guys.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I was looking at Gabby. I'm like, is she ready? Okay,
I know. Why can't we hear it anymore?
I can hear it a little bit.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm congested, so
yeah.
I'm like, I can't hear a single thing.
I
don't know what's going on.
Gabby was super congested on Friday, and now you're super congested.
Yeah, I think she gave it to me. Well, also, we'll recap this too, but Sunday, I think Hookah messes me up too. Hookah makes me like
Hookah.
I love Hookah. I rarely smoke Hookah.
I love the buzz of Hookah.
The little head rush.
Good. Yeah, it's a little head rush, and then you're like, it's so good. It's
like,
so
I don't do drugs, but Hookah is my drug.
Yeah, Hookah's good. Well, it's funny because I feel like Hookah has a bad rep if you're not Middle Eastern, right? Because it's tobacco, right?
Yes.
But
nicotine.
Does it have nicotine?
It has to have nicotine, yeah. That's what gives you like the kind of head rush.
And I didn't know that. It has
the energy.
Oh, yeah. Dang.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. I was like, I'm going to bet.
I could be totally wrong.
Oh.
But that's my assumption.
Gabby's looking it up.
Yeah,
I'm like,
please Google that.
I wanted to have it here. I was like, I'm going to have a hookah here at home.
I would love to have a hookah.
Because I was like, there's nights where I'm like, I just want to go out there and while Chris is smoking a cigar and I just want a hookah.
Yes.
It does have nicotine?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, I grew up with one of my friends. She's half Middle Eastern, and her dad would let her smoke hookah. And my mom was always like, no, tu no. And she was like, we were both like 11.
Damn.
She was able to do it, but I mean, I always grew up with it bad, and then I moved here to Houston, and then I remember the first time we tried it at the club, and Chris and I were like, wow, this is nice.
So you had it when you were an adult for the first time?
For the first time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I had it for the first time when I was probably, 24 when I moved here.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. The first time I had hookah.
Yeah, it's so nice. I love watermelon.
The watermelon.
Watermelon
mint.
Flavor. Ooh, we had mint. Ours was mint on Sunday. Yeah. Well, we'll recap that too because I want to start with how your week has been. I also wanted to read you some comments that Sweet Girls have left you.
Okay.
On the last episode. It was like so sweet to read.
Okay, you can read.
So I guess we can start with that. Okay. Yeah. So obviously last episode it was a downer for a while, obviously because it's a heavy subject, but we got so much good feedback. So I wanted to tell you some of the sweet things that the girls wrote. Catherine said, dang, thank you for the real super vulnerable conversation. I really appreciate y'all. Best podcast ever. Love the honesty. This was such a great podcast. Thank you for opening up. I related so much. Thank you for sharing such vulnerable moments. Abrazos. This had me shedding some tears. I love this conversation. Thank you for sharing. It helps me not to feel alone.
I know. I saw someone DM me that, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so
sweet.
Yeah,
so
sweet.
Yeah. So just know that you speaking up and is sharing that. Just like I said, if it helps one other girl relate, it's everything.
Yeah.
That's all that I would need to feel good about sharing that. Yeah. It's tough to talk about.
No, it is. And I feel like, too, I think I'm, like, really grateful because, like, a lot of some of my, like, closest friends that listen to the pod, they were, like, they reached out and they were like, hey, I'm here for you, like... And I'm like, no, I know. It's what you said. Like, I know you're here. And, like, Gabby, it was funny because I was telling Chris. I was like, Gabby and I were driving to your house on Friday. And she's like, I'm here for you if you're depressed. We could just both do nothing together. It'll be okay. And I'm like, I know. I love you so much. It's hard to, like, reach out because you want to just, like, be alone. But, no, I had a great feedback. And then this week was really good. I think just, like... The week right before my period was just, like, really bad. But this past week was really good. Honestly, I feel like after letting it out on the podcast, like, it was kind of like I don't know, just like a little, I feel like therapy session because I got it out. And then the rest of the week I had a great week. And then I took my friend Lucy out to dinner on Thursday. And I always have really good conversations with her because, one, she's older, not older, but she's 35. She just turned 35. So she has 5 good solid years on me. And she's gone through a lot. She's experienced a lot. So I feel like her mindset is very, like, I really appreciate her mindset and her advice. So anytime I feel like I'm going through something, she gives me really good advice. And so it was really good. It was like just, I feel like everything this week was, like, so much better. And I'm really happy because typically it takes a little while for you to start feeling better, And I still have, like, my days where I'm a little bit more tired, which I feel like today was one of those where I'm just like, I'm more tired today. But just also, like, having now my running routine has really, really helped. So overall, I'm feeling better. So I just really appreciate all the comments and all the love. And I know, like, we went to your house Friday, and that was really nice. I told Chris, I was like, dude, her couch is so fucking nice. It reminded me of my couch, because, like, the couch we had at the house was very, like, comfy like that. And the couch that we have here is very aesthetic. It's very nice, very easy to clean. I love it. But girl, it is not a comfy couch. It's not a couch that you just want to veg in, you know? But, yeah, so Hannah had us over on Friday, right? Yeah, Friday.
Yeah, Friday night.
She invited Gabby and I to go watch, what was the movie called? Blow. And, oh my God, first of all, I am obsessed with Kiki.
I know.
You know what? I will say this. I feel like anytime you talked about Kiki, I'm like, it's a fucking cat. I'm sorry. It's a cat. Like, you know, I'm a dog person, right? And like, I've just never had experienced a loving cat ever in my life. I feel like cats are just like, when I've been around one, especially I feel like as Mexicans, we don't have cats. Cats are not a thing.
Well, animals in general are
animals are, Chris and I were talking about, animals are outside, right? Yes. And then not inside, and especially not cats.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
We don't have cats.
Walking on the counters, my grandma would die if she saw the way Kiki was walking in la cocina. El pelo, oh my God, she would die.
Yeah. So, like, I feel like personally, I've never been a cat person because I've never been around, like, cute, like, sweet cats. But Kiki, oh my God. I don't think I've ever loved something so fast. Like, I was just like, I told Chris, I was like, obsessed. I'm like, baby, I'm obsessed with her cat. Like, we need one. And he's like, baby, nothing guarantees that it's going to be like that. And I'm like, I know, but if I could copy and paste Kiki, if you ever need a sitter, like, I need her in my life.
Absolutely. The only problem is with her, she gets really car sick. I don't know if it's anxiety or car sickness.
Oh, okay.
She cannot do a car ride to save. Like, she pukes. It's just, I know, it's so bad. Again, I don't know if it's just she gets car sick or she has anxiety. I don't know. But I try not to take her out of the house too much because of that. But it's funny because I talk about her so much, and I feel like no one understands unless you spend time with her.
Yeah.
So that just proves it. Like, I sit here and talk about her all day long. It's like, you're such an annoying, crazy cat lady. But until you meet her, you don't understand that she's just the sweetest, most lovey-dovey cat. She's, like, not a cat. She's, like, human.
She's human. Yeah. Like, she's human. And then, like, I have Fendi, but Fendi's not a big cuddler. She'll cuddle when she wants to, but she's like a specific cuddler. Like, she just wants to be in between your legs. She doesn't, if you start petting her, she thinks she want to play. Like, she's not like just calm. Fendi has a lot of anxiety. But Kiki was just like, oh my God, guys, if you saw the way she was on my fucking chest. First of all, she was on Gabby's chest. She really liked Gabby. And I was like, come here, come on me. I was so jealous. I was like, no, you need to come. I'm the one that's depressed.
She's like, I'm the depressed one.
You need to come to me, Kiki. But when she did, I literally was like, I would never leave my house. I would never leave your couch.
I know.
I told Chris, I was like, honestly, babe, next time I go over, I'm just putting the net on that damn couch. I was like, it was so nice. I was like, if I was Hannah, I would just stay in bed. Yeah. I'd stay on that couch with Kiki.
Yeah.
All the time.
Literally, it's like, you know, when you cancel on plans and you're like, I'm really busy tonight, but all I'm doing is just in my bed with Kiki. Like, I swear. It's like, I miss her. When the second we leave for vacation, I'm like, what is she doing?
Yeah.
I wonder what she's doing.
Who watches her?
Well, cats are self-sufficient. Yeah. They only really need their litter box clean like every other day. And they really, Kiki's a free eater, so I just leave food in her bowl. Okay. She doesn't overeat or anything. So she's so easy. She could be in the house for like 5 days and she's chilling. Like, she's fine. God. She has water. She has food. She's good. Of course, she just wants love. Like, she would love to have someone come over. But my mother-in-law comes over to the house and she has a key and she'll hang out with Kiki for a little bit. But I told you, I was like, I'll give you a key. Just come over and see Kiki whenever you want.
Yeah,
like,
I will. Next weekend you're off with Blake, I will go over. Me and Gabby will go watch a movie on your couch. But wait a second. This girl's couch, I swear, I felt like a little kindergarten. Like, I was like, oh my God, I cannot be sitting on this couch. I'm dirty. Like, I'm like, it was white. Her blankets were white. We were freshly tan. Well, not freshly tan, but I had tanner on. I had makeup on. I was like, I feel like I could not move. I'm like, oh my God, this couch is so white.
Girl, I have a 7-year-old.
I know.
I don't know. And a dog. Like, no,
I don't know how you do it.
They unzip, they wash. I wash them like every other week because they get Play-Doh, they get pancake syrup, just the whole thing. But I just try to avoid, like, with Emma, like, we eat at the table. Right. That's, like, a big thing because we're too young to understand that you need to eat over a plate and, like, not spill crumbs, and I vacuum every day. It's a whole thing. And obviously having a husky, he sheds tremendously, so I have to vacuum every day. So that's, like, a part of my daily routine is, like, picking up the couch and vacuuming and cleaning up little stains and stuff. But I had to have a white couch. Like, that was my thing. And when I first moved in with Blake, he had, like, very much a bachelor pad. Like, it was very, like, leather, like, Barker Lounger recliners, like, you know, the ones in Friends. Like, that's what he had. And I was like, this is not it.
I actually want one of those.
Okay, you can have mine. Yeah. You can have Blake's. You can have Blake's. It's literally in the office. And he's like, God. But I want it one day for my man cave. I'm like, okay, you can have it for the man cave, but it will not be in our living room. Yeah. And I completely redid the living room. We have, like, it's very clean because when I come home, I just want to be, like, zen and everything. I like white. And that's just how my brain is. I'm a minimalist. That's how it is for me. And he loved it. Like, when we got that sofa, it took convincing because he was like, white. And I was like, yeah, but I'm going to keep it clean. Like, we'll teach, Emma not to eat on it. And it's going to be so aesthetic. He loves it now. We love that couch. Yeah. Like, that ottoman, we move it around and it becomes a bed. And that was, like, what we wanted. We have another one in storage, too, for when we get the big house. And we have, like, 3 more sectionals that will go attached to it. So it'll be huge sofa. Yeah. I love it. That was my one thing. I was like, I want to be able to just sleep in the living room if you want to.
Well, that's how my other couch was, too. And when because thankfully we got it, and we had like a piece in, like, guest room because it didn't fit in the apartment when we got it. And then when we got to the house, it, like, was so comfy and big. It was an off-white color, but I remember when I went to RH, I was like, I'm getting the white cloud couch. But I was like, wait, no, I'm not spending 30 grand on this couch. But I'm just terrified with the pets, like, because we do let Hermes and Finny on, and like, they have eye boogies, and then Herm is not fixed, and even if we did fix him, apparently his pre-cum isn't something he's always gonna have, and it's green. Chris does not have green pre-cum. Hermes has green pre-cum, so it's like a green yellow. Yeah, girl.
What?
Yes, girl.
Wait, does he? I'm so confused. This just happens on the regular, or
every day.
Don't they, like, have to, like?
He can't. Frenchies can't clean themselves.
Every day?
Every day. Yeah, he has, like, especially in the morning, he has, like, a little bit of pre-cum.
And you clean this?
I clean it up with a baby wipe. But sometimes he randomly gets it. And sometimes when I don't see it, obviously.
You're saying he has, like, wet dreams and he wakes up and
he has a little pre-cum. He has a little yellow pre-cum. And especially if he gets really excited, I can see it. And so then I get a little baby wipe and I clean it for him. But sometimes he has it without us knowing. And that's why with this couch, we love it, because this couch, he'll literally leave little cum stains. And I have to, every other day, get a baby wipe or a wipe and clean it, or Chris cleans it.
Oh my God, that is love.
Yeah.
You could not catch me cleaning
I could not have your white couch. There's no way. I'm glad you were like, bring them over. Fuck no. They would have let pre-cum.
Green pre-cum, you didn't tell me about that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So, and we actually, this year, or last year, it became such a problem because when he shakes, he'll get it, like, on the walls or something, like, because he'll shake and it'll like, just, it's like a little splatter. Yeah. And I was just, like, so tired of the pre-cum on the couch too, because I'm like, babe, like, what the fuck? And I asked the vet, I'm like, okay, can we get him neutered now?
Like, I was gonna say, why is he not neutered?
Well, we just never neutered him. We were wanting him to have babies, and then we ended up fixing Fendi, which now I kind of regret. Like, I wish they would have had, like, at least one litter, but it is what it is. But now, so we went last year, we're like, can we fix him? Well, that fixed the pre-cum. They were like, 1, no, he's too old now to have surgery. Like, I don't recommend, because he's almost 10. And 2, no, it's not going to fix it. He's still going to have pre-cum. And I'm like, then why would I do it? No, I'm not.
Is that a Frenchie thing specifically? Because my dog does not have, we don't deal with pre-cum.
I think because he can clean themselves. Like the thing is, Frenchies can't reach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I won't have crunchy.
Anyways, we had a great night at Hannah's on Friday. We watched the movie Blow. It was good. I liked it. It was really sad though.
I tried to tell you guys this movie makes me cry.
Yeah, it was sad.
Yeah, it's a tearjerker. It's so good. You wouldn't think it because it's a movie about like cocaine, but it's a true story, which is crazy.
Yeah,
and Johnny Depp just plays such an amazing. He's an amazing actor, but him in that movie. Like, it's so funny because Blake came home and he was like, hey, what did the girls think of the movie? Because he put me on that movie. And we love watching it. We rewatch it all the time. And I was like, oh, my God, it was so funny because, you know, Johnny Depp, he looks really scruffy and weird in the beginning. And then he gets really handsome. And he was like, so that's what you guys got out of the movie? Oh, my God. I was like, no, but that's just something I never noticed about the movie because obviously Johnny Depp is so handsome. But his character in that movie, the way he's an amazing father, an amazing husband, and all he's trying to do is like provide and make a great life of what he didn't have that growing up.
Right.
And he wanted to break that cycle. Such a good movie if you haven't seen it.
It was good. And it, like, I was telling the girls, like, I don't know if it's, like, because you grow up with, like, watching either novelas or shows with your dad about, like, narcos and, like, I feel like it's such a cool thing to watch and you're like, oh, my God, they have this great life. I always wanted to be a narco wife. I was like, oh, I want the luxury life of a narco wife. Because, like, that's, to be honest, I feel like, and I've had this conversation when the podcast was The Provocative, like, when you're Hispanic, especially if you're first generation Hispanic, I feel like you are kind of taught that there's not much for you, right? Like if you don't go to school or become a doctor, you can't have the life that you want. And I think that, or a very successful life, unless you are a drug dealer. And so even in our town, like, oh, like if they had money, oh, they're a drug dealer. They're a drug dealer. They're a drug dealer. But I feel like now, obviously, we live in a whole different society where there's so much opportunity to make more money. But back in the day, it was just like, oh, drug dealing. So I was like, I want to be in
that was your dream?
It wasn't my dream. It was like when I was young, before I was like, oh, yeah, like I want to be. But honestly, then you watch all this, you grow up, and then you're like, damn. You're always on the run. I'm like, could I do? These guys are always screwing prostitutes all the time. They have some side hoes. I was like, nah, that life ain't for me.
Yeah, being targeted. Like
yeah, that's
the first
scary.
target, which we talked about too, because spoiler alert, I guess fast forward if you haven't seen the movie, but his mom rats him out in the police, like calls the police on him when he shows up at the house. And we were like, would you do that to your son? Like, at first we were like, what a bitch, right?
Yeah.
But then you really think about it, and like Gabby made a good point. She's like, but your family's on the line. He's putting your whole family at risk by coming home, because if he has ops, he has enemies, they're going to come for the family first.
Yeah.
And it's like, do you turn him in so he learned his lesson and you keep your safety?
Yeah.
Right? And not be an accomplice in a way, because then you're an accomplice if you're hiding them. It's like,
true.
It's a tough lifestyle. I can only imagine the anxiety, just waking up every day and going to sleep with anxiety.
Yeah.
Like, you never know what's going to happen, and what bad business your husband's actually dealing with.
No, yeah.
And this is like, your life is on the line. Yeah.
It's not.
I would be too scared.
Did you end up finishing the movie Aurora?
Aurora?
The one that you were watching?
Anora?
Yes,
I did.
Was it good?
No.
No?
Did you watch the end?
I was actually wanting to watch it.
Okay, I was going to text you guys because I wanted to talk about it, but honestly, it's like, it's so explicit, the ending, that it's like a Patreon topic, because the way I interpreted the movie, Anora is about a sex worker. So the ending is very much like, it brings you back to her whole kind of ideology of life, which is like her being a sex worker.
Right.
So I don't want to give away the ending. You gotta watch it so you could see. But it was just very like, I was like, what the hell? Like, this is it? That's the ending? And then it made me think, like, why would they cut it off at this point? Okay, this is what her lifestyle is. This is what she believes that love is. You know, like, I think everything to her is transactional love, because having the mentality of being a sex worker, for you, like, love, how do I show you my appreciation, is like through sex acts.
Right.
That's how the movie ends. But
does she end up with him?
No. They end up divorcing.
Because he's a dick.
Yeah, he's a dick. But he's like, he comes from money, and that's kind of the whole point, is like, you really can't trust anyone, you know, like being a sex worker, it's like you're doing these things for money, not for love, like 99% of the time. So that's kind of the whole the premise of the movie, and the ending. I want you to see it because I want your interpretation of it. You have to watch it, but I was like, this is not. I didn't like the movie. I did not like the movie. Yeah, because obviously we talked about how like it got rated really good and it was like nominated or whatever, but I haven't had a chance to watch it, but we were watching it a little bit at Hannah's. I was like, okay, we're leaving. So I got me, okay, get up, we're leaving. For like the parent, and we were like, then I just got stuck. Okay, 10 minutes go by. All right, we're leaving now. Another 10 minutes go by. I'm like, okay, never mind. I know. I wish I wasn't so far. I hate that I'm so far. I know. Yeah. I told Chris that. I was like, God, I hate that she's so far. It's far. So I'm like, because now I would just go to Hannah's to watch a movie. I know. You guys can come over anytime. But it just sucks that it is so far. I know. You can't move closer. I'm never going to move. I know. I'm never going to move. I know. Like, we love it. Yeah. Yeah, but no, we had a good time. Okay, and then you guys went Sunday out. Yeah, how was Gabby that? And I. We went out Sunday. It was fun. We had a good time. The dinner was like, yeah, we didn't love the dinner. I definitely left hungry. Yeah, but we had a great time. It was fun. We stayed late, and then it was like 1:30 or something, and we were like, we felt bad leaving, so we wanted to stay and like support and stuff. It was for one of our friends' birthdays. And they kind of did like a collab with the tequila company. Mm-hmm. And it was a great time. We had fun. And we were like, I didn't want the night to end. I was like, oh my God, let's go. Let's go somewhere. Let's go do something fun. No, I swear. And then I was like, damn, I have to work tomorrow. I felt like it was a Saturday. I was like, damn, I have to work tomorrow. So no, I can't go. Oh my God. I had to go home. Yeah, I was like, no, it's funny because I was watching y'all's stories Monday right here. And during that time, Chris came to ask me something. And I was just like this, and it was your story. And then he was like, was she dancing on some guy? Oh, the guy behind us? And I was like, I literally went like this. I stopped it, and I was like, that was one of the servers. I was like, no, let's rewatch it closely. Oh my God, and I was like, that's funny. It's a guy that was on the table, and he looked like he was there. Like, no. And he was like, oh, okay, yes. I'm like, oh my God. Sit your ass down. Go away. You know what? But that makes me think, like, it's crazy. You post that, right? And it's like, damn, you need to be careful about what you post. I mean, not that I don't give a fuck. Someone can assume that I don't care. But it's crazy the way people interpret certain things. It's like that kid, he was literally popping confetti behind us, and he saw me taking a video, and he was like, "What's up?" Yeah. You know, like that's what it was. Yeah, like well, that's what I interpreted it as. Oh, you did. Okay, so but someone else might be like, "Oh, was she dancing on him?" Like, hell no. I was like, no. Gabby and I were laughing because there were a couple guys, you know, I mean, every time you go out as a woman, like, oh, hey, let me get your number. And I'm like, I'm married. Mm-hmm. And I've always used that, like, even when I wasn't married, ever since I was, 13, 14, I've been like, no, I have a man, even when I was single. Because that's like your one thing. Yeah. Like, I don't want to hang out with you. I don't want your number. Like, I'm not giving out my number. I just say I'm married. And this time, that was the first time I could be like, I'm married. Yeah. And I'm married. I'm married. Yeah. I'm happily married. I'm happily married. It's like Friends. What's that like? Have you ever watched Friends? I love Friends. Oh, yeah. When they're like, Chandler is like, I'm married. He's like, but happily married. And she's like, oh. What's that like? I guess if you're married, but not happily married, you still, but no, but I saw that and I was like, oh man, I'm so glad you guys had a good time. I did so much work on Sunday. Oh, you did? Just editing stuff, and then we were trying to honestly finish You, which I want to talk about. We'll probably talk about, there's 3 things I want to talk about on the Patreon, which is like, the type of men. So it's misogynist, narcissistic, and gaslighting, because I feel like they're all different examples and they relate a lot to you, but to the show You. But we were watching it that night and it was nice. I feel like we had a really good time, and I feel like now that we're on our running game, like we have like really nice afternoons. Like I go run, I come back. Like that day I ran. Did I run? Yeah, I ran 5 miles that day. It was really good. Like I had a good time, came back, and then we watched the show. But no, the show we were like just trying really hard to finish it because they're like hour-long episodes. Mm-hmm. But it was good. You need to watch it. I do need to watch it. Yeah, I couldn't get into it. It was good. It's one of those shows again that like makes you think of like,
like makes you feel bad for the villain, I guess, the guy who's the killer in the beginning, because you're like, wait, he's doing it for love, and then you're like, wait a second, he's actually fucking psycho, and then you're like, well, does that mean I'm psycho? Because I would be okay. You start thinking about all that stuff. But it was good. But I want to talk about those 3 men on the Patreon because I feel like it's a good topic to talk about.
That is a great topic because it's a lot of men out there that fit into one of those 3.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I personally don't have any experience with them, so I want to I have experience with misogynists, obviously my dad, but we can go into that on the Patreon. But yeah, I just wanted, Chris and I, after the show ended, we had a whole 30-minute conversation about it. I was just I thought it was so cool, because I'm like, wait, I feel like I hear these words a lot on the internet and the girls talking about it, but I'm like, I guess I just need examples to know, so we're gonna go over that on the Patreon.
Let's do it. Yeah. I want to know too. It's interesting to look up the exact definition of what that means.
What that means, yeah.
And then you break it down.
Yeah.
Who do I know that's like that?
Yeah.
And then you're like, what men do I know in my life? Oh, it's him. Yeah. He's a narcissist.
Yeah.
We're so quick to do that as women, right?
We are.
He's actually psychologically not well.
I know.
He's unwell.
I know. What is it? Is it unwell? Is that
Alex Cooper's
drink?
Yeah. I asked, what were we drinking? Friday we were drinking wine. And how did we watched a little bit of the Jake Paul.
Yes. I was telling Chris about that.
Yeah, did you start watching it?
I haven't. I actually forgot until right now that you're bringing it up, but I do want to watch it because I think it's so interesting.
It's interesting to see the way they've marketed themselves, how successful they are, really inspiring. Also kind of how they're douchebags and, that's how they kind of make their way to the top. We talked about that a little bit, but we saw their drink. I saw their drink and I was like, oh, have you had their drink? You said their drink is good, right? Prime?
I haven't tried it.
Oh, you haven't had it? Okay.
Well, I actually did try it for the first time because they came out with a collab with Peso Pluma.
Oh, okay.
And I tried it. It's
okay.
all right. It's mid.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I was like, have you guys had the Unwell drink, Alex Cooper's drink? Because I haven't had it. And I saw it in Target and I was like, I wasn't in the mood. I was grabbing something really quickly. And I was like, have you tried it? And you said yes.
So I tried the mango one about 2 months ago. Not good.
Okay.
I actually was so livid yesterday because I got the strawberry one, and I was gonna make a whole ass TikTok. I was ready to post, and I was like, do I want to post this right now?
Okay, so you were you thinking about what we were talking about? You're like, let me try it again, give it a second chance.
Yeah, so I gave it a second chance.
Okay,
I tried the strawberry because I'm like, you can't fuck up strawberry, you can't. It's so chemically, it tastes like chemicals to me. It literally tastes like chemicals. And then with a hint of strawberry. I don't know. Chris doesn't taste the same thing I taste, but I taste so much chemical when I drink it that I can literally not drink it.
Does he like it?
No, he doesn't like it either.
Oh, okay. He doesn't. It's bad too.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't had it, but I was asking you because if it has stevia or the false sweeteners, I hate that taste.
No, I do. It does have it because I hate that taste immediately. But it has something else that I swear to you, Hannah, it tastes like you're eating you're drinking a cleaning product.
Do you think it's the electrolytes, quote unquote, that they put in there to make it a hydrating drink? You know how kind of Gatorade is a little salty, right? Because it has electrolytes or salt.
Maybe it's their electrolyte that they're using. Their
formula.
If
it's actually healthy, is what I'm saying. I wonder if it's actually.
I don't know. It says it has a focus agent, and Chris looked at all the ingredients, and there's no focus agent unless they're saying it's the. Chris was like, unless they're saying, I can't remember what he said, the vitamin B or the B12 or something is a focus, but I'm like, I don't think that's actually focus because he was looking at all the ingredients, and he was like, there's no actual focus agent in this.
B12 tastes like shit. It tastes like vitamins. Because I used to get B12 shot injections, or when I get an IV, I get B12. You could literally taste it. It tastes like nickel,
that's
metal.
what it tastes like.
Yeah, it's probably the B12.
It's disgusting.
It's vitamins, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm cleaning metally. That's what I was tasting. Now, okay, so it's got to be that B12 in there.
Yeah, whenever you get an IV and they give you an injection for B12 into your IV, they're like, okay, you're going to taste nickel, coin, metally. You're going to get a metallic taste in your mouth. And you taste it for a second, then it goes away, but it's disgusting.
It's disgusting. Yeah. That's what you're tasting the whole time.
Yeah, but B12 makes you feel amazing. Super energized. Oh, yeah.
I have heard that they do.
Oh, B12 shots are amazing. Yeah.
Okay.
Especially if you have low iron.
I do have low iron, actually.
Girl, I stand up and I'm pass out. Like,
my blood results came back. They're like, you need an iron supplement because your iron's pretty low. Speaking of which, I have not ordered it. Now that I'm running, you need more iron, too, when you're running. So I need to.
I have one I'll send you because my mom literally, funny story, my mom called me yesterday and she was like,
is it with your story?
I know, yeah. I should be saying this on Patreon, but it's fine. I'll say it. So she called me and she's like, she knows I have low iron. I've had low iron forever because I'm anemic because I have really heavy periods with my endometriosis. And since I was 12 when I got my period, I've always had really heavy periods. I barely eat red meat. So I am so anemic. It's not even funny. I'm cold all the time. Like,
yeah, same.
Anyway, so she's always like worried about my iron, and I don't take supplements. I'm so bad at taking vitamins and all that. I don't take anything. So she called me. She's like, I found an amazing iron pill and you need to take it. I'm going to order you some and you just promise me you'll take it. She's like, especially if you're like going to try and conceive soon, you know? And I was like, Mom, oh my God, I've been married for 20 days. Okay. Like, give me a break. She's like ready for grandkids, I guess. But I was laughing.
Oh my God.
Laughing about it.
Are you guys waiting a little bit?
Like I told you, I think Patreon, you know, I've been ready for kids since I was 18. Yeah. Literally, I've always wanted to be a mom. I'm so excited to have kids. But when I actually sit down and think about it, like, my free time will be gone, right? Yeah. Blake and I, we, like, love having us time. And when you really think about a baby, if you are a dedicated, really good mom, I am going to want that baby to be with me and, like, only me. You know, I don't want to put my baby in daycare. Long story short, I'm going to sacrifice like my entire life for that. And I want to make sure that I'm like in the mental state to be able to be there. And I'm just like, I'm okay right now, which is crazy to think because I've always longed to be a mother and like be pregnant and have a baby. And we have Emma, right? And like she fills my cup so much and she's been in my life for 5 years and it's been great to be a mother to her. But I'm so excited to have my kids, but it will happen in the future. Yeah. But actually right now I'm like, I love being married. Yeah. I love having our time. And I'm like soaking that in right now. Yeah. And I'm not in a rush, surprisingly. I really thought I was going to be.
I know, because you told me, you're like, no, I want to try it like as soon as I
want kids so badly. But when I really think about it, I'm like, slow down.
Yeah. No, I remember
like I'm literally 16.
Yeah, I know your story. I remember you're like, oh yeah, I want to try. Like, I want to be a mom so bad. I want to try as soon as I get married. And then I feel like now you're like, I'm like, Hannah, like, wait, like, enjoy your, at least 1 year marriage. I just think it's, if you want to have a baby, like, obviously, like, some people are like, I'm ready, but I feel like it does, like, I'm the same. Like, I'm like, okay, I feel like I'm ready. Like, okay, I'm ready to be a mother, but, like, I'm like, I am not ready. Like, ready. Like, no. My free time? Are you kidding me? No, not
exactly.
Yet. My naps? No, are you kidding me?
No, exactly.
No, not my naps.
And then I think, this is so dumb, but I think about Kiki, I'm like, oh my God, she's not going to be like my only little baby anymore. Yeah. Like, she's just, how is she going to be with kids? But then I think about the age gap between Emma, and I'm like, no, I need to I want babies so badly, but I also, like, it's hard. I don't know. If it happens, I will be so grateful to God, so excited. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm really going to soak up, not, like, it just being us right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But going back to supplements. Okay, so your mom was just like,
I need to give you the iron supplement.
Okay, yeah. But no, I saw your story yesterday and I was like, oh my God, she's going to get are you guys trying to have babies yet? Are you trying to have babies? Yeah. And it doesn't stop, girl.
I know. It doesn't stop. Even my mother-in-law, like, begs. Like, she doesn't beg, but she's nonstop. She's like, well, when you guys have, like, just all, you know, it just always is in there somehow. Like, I know everyone in my family is dying for us to have kids. And I want kids, of course, but I don't know. It's like, it's a lot.
It's a lot. And everyone else is dying, but are they going to help? Like, are they going to take care of the kids? No, at the end of the day, you are. I'm sure everyone wants to help, but at the end of the day, you're the one that's giving up that time, right? Especially you as a mom are the one that's giving up that time.
And I'm not a daycare type of mom. I don't want to put my kids in daycare. No, yeah. Like, I want to stay home.
I know, yeah. There's a lot of things, right? Like,
so many things to think about.
So many things to think about with having a kid.
So much, yeah.
All right. Before we go on the Patreon, we wanted to talk a little bit about, you sent me Anne Hathaway. Anne Hathaway, right?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Gorge.
So
Anne Hathaway was at the Ralph Lauren show, and I have not been able to stop looking at her gorgeous face. I mean, hopefully you guys can see, but She is stunning. Whatever she's doing, it's like the Lindsay Lohan glow up because she looks amazing.
And no filler. Like, no. Like, her face is not bloated at all.
No, she doesn't have, like, filler face. I don't know what it is. I was kind of, like, looking up, I guess, like, Lindsay Lohan goes to this doctor in Dubai or something, but I just want to know what she's doing. What is her routine? Is it skincare or is it more than skincare? Like, she looks amazing.
I don't know if it's skincare alone, but it's definitely not filler, and I love that because her face looks youthful. She still has some lines right here. She doesn't have any plastic surgery in the sense of, like, her jaw is still the same. Her chin is the same. Like, she doesn't have any filler there. So, like, I love this. This is, like, the perfect, I'm aging but want to stay young look. She looks
stunning. She's in her mid-40s. Yeah, what is she, 42?
42.
Amazing.
She looks great.
She's Verity. Every time I see her now, I'm like, oh, she's Verity.
I can't wait to see it.
So excited.
Yeah.
Okay, also, look how great. So, I love Sarah Paulson. Do you know who Sarah Paulson is? The actress?
Yeah, that's from
she's in
American Horror Story.
American Horror Story.
Oh my god, I've never seen her with dark hair.
She's 50. She looks amazing.
I love her.
She's such
a great actress.
No, I love her so much.
Did you watch American Horror Story?
Yes. Okay. I've seen American Horror Story. Well, I've seen like one season. I actually haven't seen all of it, but love it. Love her. I love her in the O.J. Simpson series.
Oh, I never seen it.
She plays Marcia Clark, the lawyer. She's amazing. I mean, Bird Box. Like, she's amazing. I love her so much. Such a great actress.
She's in Bird Box?
But how stunning do you look? Yeah, she's in Bird Box. She's the sister in the beginning. She's not in it for very long. She dies.
Bird Box is the one with
Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, I love
on
Sandra
Netflix.
Bullock.
Such a good movie. I love Sandra Bullock too. But how amazing.
Yeah, she looks great.
Okay.
I've never seen her with dark hair.
Kris Jenner got a new hairstyle. Also, her face looks amazing too.
That's fucking crazy.
And everyone's going crazy about her hair.
This is plastic surgery.
Well, she's had a facelift before.
No. This is not.
But this is recent.
No, I know. This is not just plastic. This is not just a facelift, girl. This whole bone is like reconstructed.
Well, she looks great. She's always looked great. But if you watch Keeping Up, she had a facelift with Garth Fisher, like, I don't know, maybe season 4 or something. And she looked amazing. Garth Fisher is like the plastic surgery king in LA. So I know it has to be Garth Fisher's work. But her hair, it's like so youthful. It's cute.
Very youthful.
It's very different for Kris Jenner, but...
It is very different for Kris Jenner.
She looks amazing.
This is crazy.
All these glow-ups. Like, technology and advancements and everything lately is just so crazy.
Yeah, you just...
I'm excited to age, but, like, I need to put money aside.
Yeah, I was to say
not for retirement, for my face.
You know what? We were just talking about wedding. You know what? I might just have to put all that $100K in my face.
Oh, you don't need anything. You look amazing.
No, right now I'm good, but for
later in life.
Yeah, for later in life. No, yeah. For later in life, girl, that's what I mean. That is the thing, you know?
She looks stunning.
But I love to see it done this way versus, like, God, some people just are too much. It's just too much. Like, too much filler, too much. Like, I feel like it's, obviously, Kris Jenner's a little too much. Like, she's gotten a lot of things done. But, like, Lindsay Lohan and, what's her name?
Sarah Paulson?
No, the one before.
Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway. I feel like it's very, like, well done. Like, it's aging gracefully, right? Very gracefully.
You know it's done well when you can't figure out what it is.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Which, you know, not to, like, talk shit or anything, but you know who I would have thought would have been there by now and is not is J-Lo.
Yeah.
I just saw a recent picture of J-Lo. She was wearing, first of all, she was wearing a full fucking pink suit for F1. I'm like, girl, you are older now. You cannot, I know you want to be Jenny from the block, but like, you need to dress appropriate for your age. And like, I don't know, just, it's like it's like, it almost feels like it's a too try hard type of thing. But I was looking at the pictures and I was like, I don't know, I would have just expected her to take care of her skin at the point that, and I hate fucking saying that because, you know what I mean? Like some people want to take care of their skin. Some people just want to age naturally and that's fine. But
her age is showing a bit.
Her age is showing a bit more than what I thought that she would want, I guess, because she is a singer and she is an actress. So I would think she'd be like in the realm of Lindsay Lohan and
she's 55.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if we're, I hate like comparing, but if we look at Sarah Paulson, she's 50, right?
Yeah.
Who did I just say was 50? Yeah. And you compare it kind of side by side. You're right. Like you would think she would have already kind of had that.
Something. Yeah.
That
something.
Lindsay Lohan glow up. Or something. Yeah.
Because I feel like there's, she does have like a lot more harsher lines now, obviously, than when she was younger, right? She still looks great, but just like I guess the pictures didn't do her justice that they were taking of her, which showed harsher lines. And there's like that's just proof too, like her photo shoots, all these photo shoots that people do, everything's fucking photoshopped and edited and retouched, right? Yes. So like when you sometimes I guess that's an issue too. Like you see them, or someone else is taking their picture through their phone. It's like they have a lot more wrinkles or they're, it's part of it. But I guess for me, I'm just a little surprised she hasn't, I guess, done anything a little bit more on the extreme side of things or whatever they're doing.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised too. I love J-Lo, but did you guys see the video of her at the Met Gala where they asked her what she was wearing and she was like kind of rude?
I don't remember.
This happened a while ago. I guess a year ago now because the Met Gala is coming up, right? But there was someone on the side of the Met Gala, like in press, asking her, "What are you wearing?" And she was like, "Schiaparelli." And she just like was very dismissive about it. And ever since I saw that video, I was like, "Damn, it was just bitchy."
I don't think I've actually really liked her. I think my only issue with her, is, and I guess it's not. I guess I see it as like not really an issue, but none of her marriages have worked. And I do think it's because she's put herself first, always. I feel like from every person that has come out and like has said something about her is that she works way too much. And I feel like she puts her work way before a marriage or a relationship, which some case, go girl,
go
right?
Off, yeah.
Go off because she's putting it before her. But I guess for me, I'm like, that's got to be lonely. And at this point, then, like, why
get married?
Don't get married. Why so many marriages? Like, that to me is like, I would respect her more if she was just like dating around. Like date around, girl. Go off and put yourself first. But say that's what you're doing. Like, I'm gonna put myself first. I'm still putting myself first, and I'm happy this way. Then I feel like she's had 8 marriages or 7, something like that. She's been married a lot. Mm-hmm. So for me, that just like, I don't know, it sets a bad example. It sets like, oh, you get married, things get tough, and then it's just out the door. And I mean, I understand things don't work out for celebrities, but I guess for me, it's like, go off if you're going to put yourself first, but like, don't get married.
100%.
Just.
Yeah. And we respect the hustle. Like, if a woman is a career woman and she wants her whole life is her career, like I said,
do it.
Go. Yeah, go absolutely. Do it. But don't commit. Marriage is a big commitment. And don't commit yourself to marriage if you're not willing to put in the work for marriage, because marriage is a whole almost career in of itself, right? Yeah. So it's a lot of work to keep up and to build that relationship and keep it strong. I am not one to judge. Like, I mean, if you need to be married 10 times for it to be that one person, do it. But when it comes to her, I did see her. She was in a documentary when she was with Ben Affleck at the time. She did some music video, and it was on, I don't know, Amazon or something like that. And she gave behind the scenes of her filming this big. She did like a movie, kind of a really long music video movie. Yeah, I remember. Mm-hmm. Okay. And in the music video, this is before her recent divorce with Ben Affleck, she said, I don't want to misquote her, but she said something along the lines of, I know people look at me and judge me and think, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? She's been married 7 times. Mm-hmm. Obviously, she's the problem. Like, those are her words. Mm-hmm. She knows that people look at her and think, like, come on, she can't get it right. Like, this is embarrassing for yourself. So I will say she's obviously tried. Like, she's trying. Yeah. She's tried to make it work. She's probably a lover girl, and she probably wears her heart on her sleeve. I was about to say that. Some girls are just relationship girls, so obviously she's been through it. I don't know what she's been through. Yeah, and I was going to say, I feel like that's a part that I don't like, right? Mm-hmm. But I
I agree. I'm like no one to judge in the sense that maybe she is a lover girl and she believes in this like happily ever after too, and she's entitled to too. But I think for me, it's like, come on, like I want it for you. Get it together. Like I guess I get like because I've always really liked her, but I'm just like I guess after this last divorce with Ben Affleck, I was just like, girl, I can't even.
Me too. And then when I saw the video of her being very like kind of rude and dismissive, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Done. You're done.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah. No. I mean, she's the only one. Speaking of, and we can edit it here. But speaking of, I saw this video today, and I loved it so much. But the only thing is it was posted by I think like a random page, so it wasn't posted by the actual person. But since we're talking about like women empowerment and stuff, like, so she was running. This lady was running. Because now I'm in my running era, so all these videos of running are coming on. And she is like, I kid you not, I'm really bad with like reference, but she's like, I mean, she's here. The finish line is like right here, girl. Right here. So she's right here, and right before the finish line, like right before, not after the finish line, right before the finish line, the husband and their 2 daughters are right there. And she's coming down, hauling ass. And the girl's going to give her a hug, and she like swerves them and finishes. And then the guy, she's just like, she finishes and she's like so happy. And then the dad is just like, what the fuck? And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, give her moment. Like, come on.
Give this woman her moment. And I went to the comments and I loved it because everyone was like, this is exactly what she should have done. Like, this woman, I think it was like a marathon. It wasn't just like a 5K or
I was going to say, is this like a fun run or is this
No. It was like a marathon.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
You could tell she was like, she was finishing the race, and you could tell like, it was almost like she didn't see her daughters. Like, she finished the race and it was like, it all had hit her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you are really going to fucking ruin this. Why couldn't you be after the finish line? Give her the hug then. Right? Why would you, oh my God, dude, I wanted to just be like, if I was in front of this man right now, I would, oh my God, I would just be like, why?
Yeah.
Why were you trying to ruin this moment for her?
Right.
And in the comments, like, the guys and girls were defending her. And they were like, we know a jealous, narcissistic husband when we see one.
Period.
And I was like, everyone was like, why didn't you put the girls after the finish line? Give this woman her moment.
Yes, he's obviously not a runner. He's obviously never done a marathon to understand that feeling. At the same time, it's like, I think when you're in that moment, and I've only done a half, okay? And mind you, I didn't even run the whole thing. So I feel like I can't even put myself on that level. And if this was a full marathon, I can't even imagine the pain, the way you disassociate.
It was a half, but like she was timing herself.
Yeah, so
right?
It's a goal. It's a goal of yours. You're trying to set like a PR or whatever. But when you're at that finish line moment, you are thinking about nothing except getting across the finish line. You're so disassociated. Like, this is my goal. I was in tears passing. Like, I was like choking because I was like couldn't breathe because I felt like I was, when you're about to cry and you're like trying to breathe because you're like, I did run like the last mile as I was dying. And I can't even imagine someone being like with a camera in my face, like, give me a hug. Like, no. Like, hold on. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with her. I think, like, with the girls, though, it's a little tough. Like, I hope they're not, like, hurt or offended. Like, Mommy didn't give me a hug or anything. And I hope they understand, like, this is her moment. She needs a moment. And I'm sure if they were to have to continue the video, she would turn around. She gave her husband and her kids a hug,
I'm
right?
sure, 100%.
Okay, yeah, then everyone needs to get over it. Like,
no, but everyone's on her side. They were like, why would the dad... And the girls, if they got upset, they were young. But that's not, like, the mom's fault. The dad should have never put them there. Should have never put... My thing is, like, why right before the finish line?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. He was not putting 2 and 2 together, but this is such boy brain.
No, I don't know. It was almost like, it just came off super like, you didn't want her to have her moment.
Yeah, I need to see the video. I want to see his face.
I think I saved it.
Okay.
I'll show it to you.
Yeah, because his face is everything. Because if he's kind of like makes a face but then like kind of laughs it off, right? Like,
no.
Yeah.
He wasn't like, oh, I'm happy for her. He was more like, like that. He wasn't like, oh, it's okay, babies, let's go. Like, let's go say hi. She finished, let's go. He was more like, I can't believe you didn't give your daughters a hug.
That's selfish. That's selfish.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah, that brings us to our topic that we're going to talk about, and I'm excited to talk about this.
Because I'm excited.
Tell me the three. There's narcissistic, gaslighter,
and misogynist.
We're going to go talk about it now. Let's do it. That's a great topic.
Yeah, I'm ready. I want like examples too, so we might be like picking out some TikToks of like examples of them, because I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe we could talk about it next week too, and like send us your like examples of these things.
Yes.
Like if you've gone through it, like.
Oh my gosh, yes. We should do voice memos again, because I love when they send in voice memos. Yes.
We're going to do that.
We should do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so get ready to send in a voice memo to us at some point this upcoming week.
Yeah.
We'll put it out on our stories, and we'll have them send a voice memo.
Yes.
And we disguise you guys, so don't be like, you can say anything.
Yeah, you can say anything.
Yeah.
The voice is very much, very like
yeah. It's very like CIA, like it's very like disguised. Give us your most like unhinged, crazy stories.
Like narcissist, gaslighting stories.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. So if you want, go catch us on our Patreon, because we're going to go right over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go off on Patreon.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next week.
See you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.
I'm literally just a girl.